Welcome everyone, and I was able to get the first in this new series, Primer's A to Z series, out already. And this #1 episode starts from the first thing we must know, primer anatomy. I will go over what a primer is made of and how its inner parts work and how it works. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, leave a like, and if you'd like to donate, head down to the membership link below this video. So let's take a look at a primer's guts. All right, let's go over the exact pieces of a primer and what makes up a primer. This is the best image I could find, so some of this printing doesn't look all that clear, but it's good enough for what we want to do. So right here, along here is the primer cup, where everything is inside. And it's made out of brass, and it has a nickel plating on it. All right, now inside this cup, starting from the bottom up, this is the priming mixture. This would be the explosive part of the primer. And then over the top of that is a real thin foil covering which holds it in there, and some of them are red. Most I've seen are red, the top of the foil covering, the cover of it. And then inside that we have this anvil, and these are the top of the anvil. Now this would be where your primer seating depth, this anvil, there's like 3 parts to it, spread equally. So this anvil is what you want touching the base inside of your primer pocket. Okay, you want that touching, at least touching. And then when you seat it deeper and deeper, this anvil moves down into the primer. Now you have to be very careful that you don't overseat your primers, because you'll push it down so far, this anvil will compress the priming mixture and it'll go off. And you do not want that happening. So how a primer works is your firing pin, when you pull your trigger, your firing pin comes up and strikes the base of the primer cup, and it indents that, which compresses the priming mixture against the anvil, and boom, there you go. You've got your explosion. Now this all depends on your space in between here. After you do primer seating depth tests to find out what your best one is. So when you're doing primer seating depths, you will find all that out. So that's about all there is to the makeup of this. It's not a lot of big rocket science. I would compare this reaction of the compression to like a diesel motor. Now, diesel doesn't use a spark plug. I mean, it does in the beginning just to get it running, your glow plugs. But it's actually the compression of the fuel and air mixture on the piston upstrike that explodes your diesel fuel. So we're kind of on the same principle as this. It's the compression of this anvil ramming into this foil shield and your priming mixture that makes it go boom. We know what a primer is now, so now we will move on in the series to discuss all the other aspects of primers all the way through primer seeding. Thank you very much, and if you found this helpful and explained something and you learned something, please hit subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, leave a like, and if you'd like to contribute, go to the link below this video, hit the more button, and hit on the membership. Thank you very much.